This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're at the business ModesTea. Since 2009, the owner and founder here has been serving people with some great tea, hot, cold, you name it. Let's start off first of all, Tracy, what got you involved in this type of business?
I've been a tea drinker ever since I was a little girl and just love tea. You know, the economy had gone down. People were concerned about health issues. People weren't going to Starbucks anymore. And we thought, this is a good opportunity to offer a beverage, affordable to everyone out there, that also has health benefits.
We're talking about modern teas at modest prices. So obviously people gotta love that.
Oh, they do. They really do.
We're not talking about tea that's in a bag here. It looks like mostly tea that's loose. Tell me about that for viewers out there that have never tried this type of tea.
It's a loose leaf tea, and what makes that so great is that the leaves are only cut once. Every time you cut the leaf, you lose your antioxidants and you lose the health benefits. So actually brewing with a whole leaf, you get the whole benefit.
I never knew anything like that. I'm sure the viewers didn't either. Speaking of antioxidants, that's a big word anymore. Tell me about some of these healthy things that people can get from that.
Depending on what kind we have, black, green, white, there's also a rooibos and the herbals. So depending on what type of tea you're drinking, they all have different benefits. For the rooibos is really good for asthmatics, stress relievers. We have some herbal teas that have tulsi in it, which is for centuries has been used as a stress reliever. So each tea has its own little benefits depending on what type you're drinking.
Wonderful. And as far as the preparation goes, somebody out there who hasn't done this before, they're used to the typical tea bag. What do you put in the tea in? Is that in a kind of a holder? Explain that to me.
All my teapots and all my accessories come with stainless steel infusers. So the tea just goes down inside the infuser, depending on what type of tea you're steeping. They have different times, different temperatures to make a perfect cup of tea. The infuser is vital there. The nice thing about the infusers is the tea leaves get to open up, so you get the full benefit. All those antioxidants are going into the water. When you have a tea bag, typically you get those nice little bright white tea bags, and you wonder, how did they get so white? Bleach. So when you're doing the tea bags, you're typically drinking bleach.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Now going back to the bags of tea that we're so accustomed to, and we're talking about bleached bags, let me ask you, not only the antioxidants is a big factor, but what about the taste because of it being processed in the way it is?
They take the top 3 leaves, which gives you that nice, wonderful flavor, and it's not cut. You just put those in there. The processing, the fermenting changes the flavor a little bit. That's how you get your blacks, whites, and greens. But keeping those top 3 buds, and that's all that's taken off the bush, really keeps that flavor in there.
Wonderful. And I imagine, too, when you have a certain amount in a tea bag, you really don't have the control over how strong you like it or how weak you like it. Is that correct?
Yeah, and you can brew longer to get a stronger taste. Greens you can't brew very long because they will take on kind of a bitterness, but the blacks and the herbals, the longer they brew, typically the better they taste.
Obviously, like you said, great tasting tea. That's what we're striving for here in that cup. You probably have tried many, so tell me, how many teas do you provide here for folks?
I try to carry around 50 blends, and they do change them in and out depending on the season. Holiday time, have the holiday blends. Thanksgiving time, something nice, spicy. Sure. So it does change, and of course, I like trying all the new teas. So.
And any world tea champions on the wall?
There are. I have a wonderful blending house in South Beach, Florida, that has provided me with some really wonderful top-notch world tea champions, and so I really try to get the best quality I can on the shelves, and I've partnered with some really great people that provide that for me.
Speaking of being a tea lover, I'm sure you've gone to some of the tea shops here in the city. What makes you try to be unique? What do you try to do when you opened up and said, you know what, I'd like to be this?
A lot of it for me is customer-based too, and providing that customer service. Tea is about bringing people together, so I really try to get to know my customers and really meet their needs, and we kind of become community and family. I mean, people always kind of laugh. They say, oh, and you get a hug when you leave, because we become very close. So it's really, offering the quality tea, but offering that quality customer service too.
And tea has been around for how long? Forever?
Centuries, centuries and centuries, and what has always been about people sitting down together and enjoying that cup of tea.
Let me ask you, Tracey, because of being a small business, you can do a lot of things that the larger shops really can't do. Tell me some of the customization that you're able to do for your clients.
Yeah, if you come in and say it's a special occasion and you want to name a tea after someone, or if you're a business owner and you want your own branding on the tea, since I do everything in-house, you can take and change the names of the tea, whatever you want to call them, and I'll print them up for you, and it's all custom. So on the bag, you'll do this, you just change the name out, and it becomes yours and customized. We also do the little mini tea sleeves. They're all hand done with paper, and 3 of our little mini teas will slide inside there, so they make great stocking stuffers, hostess gifts, birthday presents, secret Santas.
Sounds like a great corporate gift, if you ask me.
Oh, it is. I do a lot of corporate gifts.
Yeah, wonderful. And so is there a minimum order when you do kind of a customization?
No, I'm here to meet my customers' needs.
Wonderful. That sounds great. Also, for the viewers out there, if they find a certain tea they like, can you have that warm, hot, cold? How does that work?
You know, almost all the blends on the shelves, I mean, sometimes, of course, they're better cold or better hot, but they all of them can be hot or cold brewed.
Wonderful. And I notice on the wall there you have a little bit of teaware for people who basically would like to. What do you guys offer there?
We offer a variety of, pretty much bright, cheery, kind of modern type teapots. They all come with the stainless steel infusers. I have a company called For Life out of California that provides my teaware, and they do just top quality teaware.
Wonderful. And if somebody doesn't know what they like, if they like a sweet tea or not, is there any type of sampler that you have, or is there anything like that?
Yeah, all my teas come in little mini samples, and so you'll get like 3 cups out of the mini sample. So I encourage people, first time in, they don't know if they like black or they like green, get a variety,
Wonderful. And are you able to actually pour a cup here on site?
I don't. When you come in, it is about taking home. Then it becomes more about the tea. It's not about serving or what you have with it. It's when you walk in the door, it's all about the teas.
And so, folks, you've got her information on the bottom of the screen right there. The website is there as well. And simply just reach out to them with the contact number there. She would be glad to walk you through a lot of the ones she has there. And let me ask you, as far as your menu online, do you guys have an online way where people can now, for the holidays or maybe for some gift giving, do you have a way they can get online and just order?
Yes, I have a full online shopping cart, and I ship all over the world.
So once again, that website is right there. So she'd like you to come on in and take a look at what she has on the walls here. Like you said, a lot of times over near 50 blends, which is fantastic. She'll basically get to know you and really get to know what you like and what you enjoy. But if you can't make it in, there's that website right there on the bottom of the screen. Click on there, take a look at the menu, and you're going to find quite a few different varieties. What is your favorite as of this month?
Snowflake. It's a black tea with toasted almonds and coconut. It's a winner.
Wow, that sounds like a winner. That's great. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.